Ooh, here's a name I can say from the Eradicator.
Hello and welcome to this channel, everybody. This is the Eradicator, and this time we are flying our brand new Caterpillar. Actually, it's not a brand new, it's just a reskin of the Caterpillar Best in Show edition. I thought, why not? It's going to be once of a lifetime. We're never going to have that skin again. So I thought, why not having this cool white Caterpillar? It's probably going to be the only white Caterpillar I have, since all the other Caterpillars are going to be orange or Pirate Edition, right? Yeah, I suppose I could be collecting all the different Caterpillars. Anyway, that's not what this video is about, of course. As you can see, we have Planet Macrotech dead ahead. Looking, I don't know what you guys are thinking about the outside look of Macrotech. I think that maybe the atmosphere should be a little bit thicker. Maybe we should have a little bit more clouds so that we can hide all of those weird looking textures. I mean, levels of details from that far away don't look that fantastic. If you'd ask me, guys, I'm expecting a little bit much. But again, we know that not all of the atmospherical texts are here. The cloud texts are also not here, so that could explain why. Now, interestingly, as you can see, Port Tressler, they're out of range. I cannot go to Port Tressler, which is my objective here in today's video. We are going to try, since, New Babbage is obviously not ready yet. The exterior is going to be here, but the interior is not going to be here. So that is going to be our destination. We'll try to go there. Well, at least we'll try to go to Port Tressler, and then in another video, we'll be flying from Port Tressler all the way to New Babbage. I'll probably be taking a Cutlass, and we'll do that, since I don't have any other better ship for that. Oh, maybe I could use a Merlin. Now that could be a good idea with a Merlin. Yes, probably will be faster with a Merlin, since there's not going to be any quantum travel involved anyway. So here we go. Apparently, since we are out of range, perhaps the solution is to get a little bit closer via different orbital markers. It still seems to be as if it is out of range, so that is again an issue. So perhaps we should fly all the way to New Babbage, and then see if we can get to Port Tressler, see if there's any walk around for that, or at least maybe we could see if there is a reason. So let's get a little bit closer to New Babbage. Don't worry, guys, don't get your expectations too high. We are not going to go to New Babbage right now. Are we gonna see New Babbage from that distance? I don't know. I don't think we can actually see it, right? Yeah, it doesn't seem like we can see New Babbage. There's too much of a haze. Everything is white. We can see some structures, but that's pretty much it. And that's not where we're going anyway. So, Port Tressler, which is my very first destination here in Star Citizen Alpha 3.0. By the way, guys, they significantly reduced the amount of time. They actually divided it by half. In case of guys you were wondering, quantum travel times have been reduced. And with this Caterpillar, so I flew all the way from Port Olisar until Macrotech here. I calculated exactly from Port Olisar to Macrotech with a Caterpillar. It took me 5 minutes and 5 seconds. I repeat, it took me 5 minutes and 5 seconds with a Caterpillar to travel from Port Olisar to Macrotech. So travel times by quantum drive have been significantly reduced, and that is, of course, good news in my opinion. I think that they were a little bit too long. It was a little bit off-putting for a lot of players, including myself. Well, I did enjoy going to the bathroom eventually if I was traveling between planets. I definitely had time for a numero dos, but yeah, maybe with those shorter time periods. I guess if you're traveling from Port Olisar to Macrotech, you still have time to get a little bit busy, but I think that now if you are traveling, let's say from Arcorp to Hurston, you're just going to have enough time for a quick little PP. But that's okay. That's okay, because I guess that means more playtime for everybody, right? So, I noticed something. I am in atmosphere now. Atmosphere is, we are at about 65 kilometers each of atmosphere, and we can see that ring over there that we could see in space. This is Port Tressler, which has a geostationary orbit. Of course, it is always going to be on top of New Babbage, which is why I thought, hey, going to New Babbage and then going to Port Tressler might eventually do the trick, and it seems it does. It seems it does. We're still in atmosphere, as you can see, about 72,000 meters, but now we can quantum travel all the way to Port Tressler. This is interesting. I don't know if this is a feature or a bug. To me, it's more of a bug than a feature, but hey, if it works, at least you guys are the first ones to know right here in this channel, right here on this channel, how to get to Port Tressler. So we had to get the map, get to the map to then be able to select it again. I was trying to press B, it didn't work so much, but now here we go. Look at how quickly we got there. We can see Port Tressler dead ahead. I don't know exactly what the distance is, but we'll try to cover that distance as quickly as possible. I think the speed here is a little bit too slow, if you'd ask me. Perhaps I should increase it a little bit. Yeah, this is exactly the same station that we did see during CitizenCon. Obviously, they were getting ready for Star Citizen Alpha 3.8 during that CitizenCon demo, or at least showing us some of the assets that would be ready for Star Citizen Alpha 3.8. And so, yeah, here we go. This is one of those stations that we have seen in 3.7 and 3.6 as well. I forgot when these stations were introduced. Anyway, let's have some an extra look here at that station with Macrotech with Macrotech behind, looking great. Look at that sun. The Stanton Stun is also obviously much smaller than what we can see when we are at Hurston or even Arcorp. So here we go. Looks like there's already a player here. I'm getting a little bit closer. Let's get to the comlink and call Port Tressler. We'll see if Port Tressler has any. No, there's no one, no face, no radio comm. I was hoping to see the face of an ATC. Apparently this is something that has been reworked for 3.8, but no luck here. Hopefully in 3.9, when we get to New Babbage, we will see some new familiar faces. So, approaching here the hangar. Did you see some of those question marks here when you're a little bit too far? When you are a little bit too far, those turrets become question marks. Again, not sure if this is a PTU bug or a feature. Only time will tell. There you go, making my approach. I like that we actually have hangars. Well, these are exactly the same hangars as in the rest stops. It is going to be a little bit funky. If you'd ask me, I think it's going to be a little bit funky if you're just here for a quick, a quick refuel, because leaving those hangars is not always easy. All right. Oh, I think I hit the front. Fortunately, the ship didn't crash. I need to have a successful landing if I want to respawn there in the future. Here we go. Landing complete. Wonderful. So, well, we are going to leave the ship now. There you go, engineering access. You guys have seen this countless times. It's a good opportunity to see that the Cutlass Best in Show edition, at least in the inside, is exactly the same as what it used before. It's only a reskin. There's nothing really special about it. So, let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Actually, I should say let's get in, right? Look at that. 003, Terminal 3. Does that mean that we now know where we are? That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. I don't know what this means exactly. Is it like the Hangar 3, perhaps? There is a Hangar 3. It could be Hangar 3. I think that this is an improvement. If this is the case, if now rest stops are telling us where we are, that is definitely an improvement. This needs to be confirmed, I think. So, well, given the size of those stations, it's going to take a long time to get to the lobby, obviously. Maybe I'll have a look behind to see if we are moving. I'm very tempted to press that button, but at the same time, we could be moving. So let me check. Oh yeah, look at that. We're 3,000 meters away from the ship already. So we are definitely moving, and this gives you an indication of the scale of those stations, which can be a little bit overwhelming, if you'd ask me. And so here we go, guys. Here we go. My very first steps inside Port Tressler, inside one of those new rest stop interior variations. We can obviously see the elevators to the hangars behind. And yeah, this is the new security terminal. And look at that, guys. We know that these new rest stops are going to have these new window bays. And there we have it, guys. Oh, we can see actually the rings of the station rotating down there. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So we're not exactly on the main rotating part. We're probably on one of the wings of the station based on what we're looking at here. We'll go back here later when we can observe Microtech, as we're going to end this video later. Let's have a quick look at what else we can see. It looks like there is a second observation deck here with some nice comfortable couches and table. I suppose that in the future, when we'll be able to eat food in the verse, this is maybe a place where we'll be able to take out our food and maybe enjoy the view. So, well, obviously, I'm a bit overwhelmed with everything I'm seeing. I don't know where I have to go. And I also don't know if all of those new rest stop interiors are going to be all the same or different. Yeah, so, oh my gosh, that is very bright. That is much brighter than I had anticipated. So this is like the new interior with the food court. And look at that huge volumetric advertising or whatever it is. But I think that the devs here, the art team, definitely outdone themselves. I mean, if you thought that the fees advertising at Area 18 was mind-numbing, well, this is even a whole other level, and probably this is nothing compared to what we eventually will see in the future. But yeah, definitely love what I see. You can also notice that the shops now that are also open, just like what they were saying in the various episodes of Inside Star Citizen. Look at that. We have some area here with fake grass and fake trees. This is pretty welcoming. I could totally spend some time here. Why is there some fake grass here? This is awesome. I don't know what's going on there, but I like what I'm seeing. Yeah, this is a noodle bar here. What else are we gonna have on this side? Looks like this is going to be a little bit deeper. Let's have a look at the ground level, on the ground level, because it's not really ground, right? But the lower level here. So we have a hot dog stall. Elroy's have no idea what this is. This is a juice bar out over there, and a noodle bar. And there's an actual bar pizza place. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to eat some pizza in the future. And there is the bar with the Liberty Lake. They have some pools. I do hope that one day we will be able to play pools. Now, the frames per second is a little bit stuttering, so I think that we still need to work a little bit. Overall, when I was at Paul Olisar, however, the frames were absolutely amazing. When I was inside my ship, inside my caterpillar, the frames were also very good. It's a little bit more difficult here, obviously, because of everything that's going on. Lots of levels of details, lots of new lightning element, obviously. So this could explain why the frames are not as high. But again, CIG is known for pushing things to the limit. So this is probably what's going on here. They're probably trying to add as much stuff as reasonably possible. So we've been to the kind of the area that looks like the mall, but I haven't been to the hubs yet, and I still don't know where the hubs are. So this is something that we'll eventually try to find. So I'm trying to find my way to the... Oh my goodness, what is going on here? I thought that this was supposed to be gone in 3.8 with server-side object container streaming. This might be another case in which I have been proven wrong. Very unfortunate. Anyway, yeah, I want to show you the good, but I want also to show you the bad and the ugly. Obviously, you're not going to see just this is... I mean, I try to hide the ugly when it comes to the when it comes to the Evocati patches, because there's the NDA, and I still want to kind of respect some of the bad things, you know, that Evocatis do share regarding Evocati patches, because there's still NDA, and I can understand that CIG may not want these images to be public because they're supposed to be working on it, right? But here, when it's the PTU, no more excuse. It's public, so if there's anything that needs to be talked about, then I will be talking about it. Oh, looks like we can see some of the more technical areas here. Well, we'll keep on exploring. We'll keep on going to those corridors. Got uh, some coffee machine plays, weird identification numbers here at the top. Oh, looks like we got to another place. There we have some locker rooms here, and there's another opening right here. So let's get to it. This definitely does look like a place where people could be resting and relaxing. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I saw Easy Hab down there. I saw it. No, get out of my way. So we are going to get there and see what is available over those parts. What do we have here? The admin. This is where the admin is located. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know if you want to sell. So, oh, there's the fine terminal as well. Look at that, fines and citations. And there's the admin. It's just a classic admin like we've been seeing all over the place. Let's see what we can actually buy here. Just choosing one of the ships that I have. Just waste. Well, that's a disappointment. There's not even scrap. Not even scrap. I do hope that this is temporary, because if there is no scrap, what is going to be the point of going to Port Tressler, especially if Microtech is not available? I have not noticed any outpost, by the way, on the surface of Microtech, which is something that worries me. I also do hope that they are going to pop up eventually as Microtech gets populated and new Babbage gets available. Anyway, let's go to some of the different floors of Port Tressler to see how this is looking like. Here we go, very quick. Oh, it's like a giant Port Olisar, basically. We've got corridors and rows and rows and rows of habs, and we can't really go inside. I wanted to go inside, but to see if there's like a window or something, because there are going to be windows if we eventually leave at Feather Apartments in New Babbage. But it seems like, yeah, we can't even go inside. So obviously next time I make a video, guys, then I will be spawning here at Port Tressler if there is no server reset, of course. But the objective is to get as least wipes as possible, starting from 3.8. So I do hope that even the PTU is going to have as least wipes as possible. So let's see. We are going back to the easy apps here, and yeah, what are you doing here? What are these guys on their knees? Very weird. So I'm probably going to check out a few shops. Maybe you got Platinum Bay. All right. I do hope we're gonna have to see what they are selling here at those Platinum Bays. Maybe some interesting components. This is something that is going to have to be eventually checked. That's really too bad we can't go to those places with balconies, you know, when you see those plants. I was hoping we would be able to go there, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be the case. Looks like there's another place where we can explore. This is a Kazaba outlet, and here I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. Kazaba outlet. Any special clothes that we could buy here? We still have the same boring hats. No, thank you. The same jackets. Oh, that's a nice, pretty elegant brown and leather-looking type of jacket. I'm digging this. Same vendor, same everything. All right. Nothing to really gaze at here. So we're gonna get out of here, and we're probably going to enjoy the view. I did not really look at Microtech for that long, so we'll try to find our way out of here, doing a little bit of exploration for you guys. So where is it? I think that it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Because there's only really one way The other places are like coffee spots for a coffee machine. Oh, there's another coffee machine here, which is weird. I was hoping to see some of those, illicit good, like no questions asked terminals, but I did not find any. I suppose that we are a little bit too close from Macrotech to have some, that kind of trade over here. So here we go. We are back at the observation deck right here, and yeah, I'll be trying to find a good spot to take some nice visuals for you guys. There we go. Probably going to go on the side. There's a weird visual effect, guys. Did you notice that? Did you notice that? This is looking a little bit weird. This looks like this is because of the line, like the glass of the window is bended, if you see what I mean. Like if you go below, it's working a little bit better if I kneel. But if I just stand up and then it's just in front of our head, and I think that this is a poor design choice, if you'd ask me. At least it's not that obvious if you're looking in third-person view, which is what we're going to do here to close this video. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that this month I've got a giveaway. I am giving away a celebration gear packs that includes all of your favorite gear from your favorite manufacturer, t-shirts and hats. All you need to do to catch some winning is to be a subscriber of this channel and to comment to any videos posted this month. Also, thanks to Dark Sparrow, I'm giving away a C8 Pisces. This is a Patreon's only giveaway. Pledges start at $1 a month, and they really help this channel a lot. Once again, that's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. This is the Eradicator. I am signing out.